Hey, welcome to the West Coast Custom Concrete Show. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Kristen, the co-host.
What are we doing here today?
All right, we're revisiting the floating steps, the notorious floating steps, because we've had a lot of requests to come back and revisit it once it's all cleared out. So here we go.
Let's check it out. Here they are. This is a modern look. These are floating steps. They give an illusion of they're free. Each one's independent, but they're all tied together. You can see the first video we poured. It's all tied together. This is a look. We put lights under here. I put a metal angle iron under this step into concrete, and we welded a bolt on it at a 45, so it's anchored into the concrete, so that metal strip will never pop out. And the lights on here are magnetic. When the sun goes down, we'll show them turned on.
They're about 2-foot magnetic strip lights. So what's cool about that is if one goes bad, you don't have to redo the whole gizmo. You just take a little 2-foot piece off and then replace it, and they're fairly inexpensive too.
So how much was this job to do this? The steps, the walkway, the driveway?
So people think it's inexpensive to do something like this, but I mean, look at it. That has to take some talent. You have to know how to form it up, know how to strip it, know how to pour it, finish it. Your average Joe can't just do that.
Tell them, for example, what happened when we got here and it was all formed up.
Yeah, so when we showed up, usually we don't show up on jobs that someone's already been there because there's a bad taste in the homeowner's mouth. But this was an exception, and it was just formed up with 2x4s. And on the bottom, you have to have 4x4s. You can't strip a 2x4, and they're literally sitting on the ground.
You want a 3.5 inch hangover. That's why.
Yeah, we tweaked it a little bit because the plans didn't want so much of a hangover, but I mean that's how you create it where it looks like it's floating.
And as you can see from this work, zoom in on it a bit.
So this was about $18,000, the whole job, with the driveway from start to finish.
So you're saying this kind of work, this level of work is highest end work you can do. This is what separates West Coast from any other YouTuber, any other concrete guy. They're not laying this down. They're not bringing this down like the way we laid it down.
And this normally isn't in your average tract home. You would find it Newport Coast or like a higher end neighborhood.
Multi-million-dollar neighborhoods.
Yes. So let's check it out. Let's check out the step up front as well.
Zoom in, take a look at all this. Here's a look here. As you can see in this whole job, there's not one crack in this whole job.
All the joints were laid out perfectly. So let's check out the upper step.
Come on down. This is superior work in every way, shape, and form. And by the videos I post up and what everyone else posts up, you can see the difference in the skill level and what's going on.
I mean, there's not one flaw in this entire job because we take pride in our work. So this cantilever overhang up here was not in the plans. We added it in because it would kind of look funky with a regular step and not match the rest of the floating stairs. So we added it in there as well.
It's $1 million curb appeal.
So how many yards approximately was this entire job?
The whole thing I think was 16.5.
16.5 yards?
If I remember
including
correctly.
the driveway and the side of the house as well. Not all the way back, just...
Yeah, you can check out the driveway video separate, and then the floating stair video. You can check them all out and see what it was done when we did it, what it looks like now with it landscaped. You guys are going to get a shot with the lights that are coming up. The lights are out of this world. I've gotten so many calls to come back from potential customers that want to see what it looked like finished, landscaped, and here we go. I'm a man of my word.
And I like how they put this black rock in. It really made the concrete pop. It didn't take, the landscaping didn't take away from the artwork. It all flows with the wood, black rock, the regular colored concrete. If you would have made it colored, it would have been too much. Just simple. The more simple, the better.
Yeah, this is simple, but it's really high end at the same time. Another thing that separates West Coast from virtually everybody is everything's done in-house. I own the pumps, the bobcats, the dumps. I operate it. My crew, obviously there's no one that can touch them. And that's what makes this a superior company to anybody you'll see.
And I mean, you have to take pride in your work.
We're not just laying down driveways and putting videos up to put them up. We put up stuff that would be interested to potential customers, potential people getting into the business. I give ideas of what equipment to get, pumping, bobcats, and there's hundreds of people who've changed their life following my lead on what to do and what equipment to get and to change punching a clock life world. And
So
this
you're
is-
giving out tons of information to
And I don't
actually help
ask
the
anything.
world.
I don't charge anything. I don't charge for. I'm not selling anything. I make plenty of money doing what I do for my beach life and my kids' life and what I do. So for me, this is the way we do it. What's up? Here's Ray. Here's the owner right
Here's
here.
the homeowner.
Wait, the kid over, Ray.
Let's interrupt the filming.
Come on, meet Ray. Ray, didn't she say I was the best?
You were the
I'm just
best in the
kidding.
West.
Yes.
It all comes down to the broom. There's
Yeah.
a certain type of broom that they use.
Yeah.
From the Middle East, it's just fantastic. It just gives that extra light finish.
Came out sweet.
My
huh?
favorite part, dude.
This looks badass. Night shot. Let's check it out. These are the strip lights. Here's what it looks like at night with the lights on.
We have tons of content coming up, so please like and subscribe.
Got a new editor coming up.
More
Lot of
beach time.
content. A lot of content. And here's what it looks like at night. Thanks for watching.